Padma, you talked earlier about being almost a role model. Is that the right term for it as far as being a woman in tech? Do you feel you're a role model?
I think role model may be too presumptuous, but I would say I would love for women to use me as an example of what they can do. And I think if I can share my experiences to help other women overcome barriers or overcome questions that they may have in their minds about how to have a successful career in technology, I'm happy to do that.
And what has been your secret of success?
I think for me, being authentic and being who I am at work and outside of work, I don't see two different personalities of me. I kind of feel like one of the important attributes a leader can bring to work is just really being all of who they are and letting people see who they truly are. For me, it is being approachable, making sure that I spend time with people that need my time, helping them, coaching them, mentoring them, getting ideas, brainstorming ideas with different kinds of people. That, I would say, has been the secret for me.
And what do you think of Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In movement?
She's a great friend of mine. We are actually very good personal friends. And, I think as with any book, there are people that will interpret it differently. And I think any author goes through that. For me, the key takeaway from her message is women shouldn't hold ourselves back. Sometimes we check ourselves out of the process before we need to. And I think her message is that we need to be out there and lean in into the opportunities that might be there for us that we may not know or we may second guess. That part I totally subscribe to.
Great. And what is your secret for balancing your personal life with your business life?
Yeah, I often talk about this. I actually don't like the word balance because to me that somehow conjures up conflict between work and family. And I think as long as we think of these things as conflicting, we will never have happiness. And to me, true happiness comes from thinking of it as an integration. And I talk always about integrating your work, your family, yourself, and your community.
And how does one integrate?
Yeah, I think, one of my key lessons is avoid guilt. I think I learned that early when my son was growing up. I realized I was always guilty about no matter what I did. If I spent time with my family, I was feeling guilty I wasn't working. And if I would work, I was feeling guilty I wasn't home with my baby. And then if I would try to work from home, I would feel guilty I wasn't exercising. And so I think, make decisions and be happy with the decisions you've made.
So you can switch off guilt. That's a great trick.
Yeah, I try to tell myself, like in the long run, right? My son is now 19 and he's grown up to be a great young man. In the long run, I think it's the love, it's a quality of the relationship you have with your family and your friends and giving back to the community that matter. It's not so much how many hours in a day you spend. I think to me, balance somehow suggests you have to spend equal amount of time on everything, and that is impossible to do.
Great. Well, Padmasree, congratulations on your Visionary Award.
Thank you so
Great talking
much.
with you.
Thank you.